Hello, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. This is Joan, and you are watching Nomadic Moon Arts Tarot. Today, we're doing love readings. Love readings for the month of April for Taurus. That is Taurus, your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Should I should probably put the link to how to find your Venus in your chart down below. That might be helpful for some. But anyway, we're going to pull some oracle cards and some tarot. I have a little bit of structure to a reading like this, something that will happen monthly. And we'll see what we can see. I am the author of Love Tarot for Beginners, an actual book you can read. So this is my specialty, as they might say. I like reading about love. So let's see what we got. All right, you, and definitely you, you, you and you, you. Okay, sure. Lots of tea leaves for you. That's good. Anxious tea leaves. And we have some Kipper cards here. These are archetypal divination cards that are not tarot, just a little different. But they can sometimes give context. Any more? Any more? You can help me give context to your personal reading. These are general readings. They're not going to apply for everybody. If they don't resonate with you, maybe try one under your moon or your rising or your Venus if this is your sun sign. That might hit for you. These generally are about single people. These generally are readings about single, because not, happily happily married and couple people don't tend to watch love readings, but there are certainly interpretations for these that apply to partnered people as well. Okay, so here we are. Cutie pies. What do we have for you? We have success. Well, good. Yes. It's a nice way to start, don't you think? Keep your life in balance. Slide this out and get some context. Oh, they shut up in Aries as well, so. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. Well, don't we need more of that? I know, I do. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Kite. Vacation. I see. Do people still do those? How nice. Casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Oh my. It's over. I. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Okay. I'm going to put these in context when I have more cards out. They can be helpful little joggers. And January. Okay. I'm noticing something interesting about this image. I've never pulled the January card before. Notice he's got a long nose. And what do we associate with a long nose? We associate liars. So, something to think about. We've got family room. Close to home. We've got expectation. So someone's a little anxious and hopeful. And poverty. Interesting. The poverty card came up for Aries as well. In a love reading, this card is not, like monetary poverty. It is emotional poverty, and is somebody feeling starved for affection and attention. Expectation. what I see here so far is another similar theme. I'm starting to get inklings of things already. Um, the psychic hits I'm getting so far are the idea of not necessarily an ending, but a possible hoping for an ending, and pretty anxious about it. Like your instincts are telling you something's up, something's up. I don't trust something. I don't trust something. I hate saying shit like that. Absolutely do. And I'm hoping the cards will make a liar of me. But we've got instinct and um this long nose. And I don't know why. But between that, and the casket, someone moving out and the end of a situation, one gets the sense that something comes to light or a long overdue talk is had, and expressions of needs are made. Let's pull some cards. The first, we're going to do rows, okay? This first row is going to be, what do we most need to know about this situation? What comes next? What's happening next? Some advice and things to do, possibly more cards along those lines. And then good things to look out for, more outcunny sort of cards over here. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, okay then. Wow, let's take that. All right. Ah, 3 cards here. Okay, Taurus. We have the Chariot. So change. Stirred up energy, forward movement after being stuck. 5 of Wands. Some arguments, possibly. Feeling like, I mean, in business, this is a card of competition and winning. In relationships, it's butting heads. It's not communicating as well as you could. It's zigging when you should zag, and you're trying to talk. It's all Mercury retrograde all the time kind of stuff. And the third card is the Page of Swords. Okay, good. That changes. So the initial impression I get is that there's somebody in your life that you're having a difficult time communicating with and getting them to understand you and understand your needs. Some strong needs are not being met. Your expectations seem reasonable, and yet you're starving. You're lonely. There's the vibe, the whole vibe of these cards is unmet needs and expectations. So if this doesn't hit for you, right, this may not be the reading for you. If this is not a context that vibes with you, Taurus, maybe your rising, your moon, your Venus spreads, which will be coming over the next couple of days, maybe more your jam. Because this is a general reading, right? So it's not going to apply to everybody. So if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But yeah, somebody might be in just this spot, and this sounds like what they're with. And so I'm doing this to establish a baseline, and then we'll take it from there. Okay? So what's going to happen next? Love life for Taurus. Please show me for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay. Mm. 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 Oh my. 2 of Cups. This is the romance card, the soulmate card. Well, now I just have to revise everything, don't I? Taurus. Always making things so difficult. By difficult, I do mean wonderful. You're all so fabulous. I love Taurus. They're so great. They're so luxury driven and comfort oriented. And these are my people. I'm Gemini with the Virgo rising and Virgo moon, but yeah, 4 of Cups. All right. See, rainbows right there, right? See all this? It's right there. And she is looking elsewhere, bored and frustrated. 3 of Cups, friendship, celebration, closeness, companionship. All right. Okay. So for someone who's watching this reading, okay? For someone who's watching this reading, they're big old romantics and could be in a relationship that's very unsatisfying in that regard right now. And they're having a hard time seeing what they do have, what's near them. And I know the 4 of Cups is a card of, kind of chronic, oh my goodness, this my need to make these all tidy is just driving me crazy. I know that this card is a card of general dissatisfaction with what you have. It could be, and do you see how these are both pouring into this cup and how this one is over here and she's looking over here? The one way of reading this, right, is one person is doing all the pouring in. Someone's in a relationship where it's very lopsided and they are getting what they need elsewhere through friends, through time with friends, through work, right? Through planned vacations, through, just what I could look at all these and say, okay, here's someone who is making their life go and making their life good and decentering their relationship, basically, is what it boils down to. Because the relationship itself is not particularly satisfying. I am sorry. Again, I want to say your expectations are reasonable. And if they're not being met, as I say, for most people, unless someone is, in a deeply anxious attached state, for most people, you're not needy, you just have needs, right? There's a difference between being needy and having your needs not be met. Having needs does not make you needy. I find that a very irritating idea. So there could be, for some of you, you know that you know when to leave a party. You have good instincts. You know that you can go at any time and that you know you don't have to stay till the bitter end in that sort of sunk cost way that we can do sometimes in love. Well, I've invested in this. I think I better stay. But what I'm seeing right now, I mean, that could change. We're still reading. We haven't even gotten to but I do see a sense of frustration, frustrating communication, good friends and support around you, good work, good, financially. So whoever's watching this and this resonates for is a really sharp cookie and they're taking really good care of themselves, but the relationship part is not so awesome, right? It could be. It could be. But for whatever reason, it's just not hitting. This could be a matter of fit. Relationships are frequently a matter of fit more than anything else, right? You could complain about timing and you could complain about uh, uh, all sorts of things. But if you fundamentally don't fit an emotional, do you both want the same things? Are your values the same? We have a big mistake. Let me try that again. People frequently make the mistake of assuming because you have lots of things in common and you maybe like the same music, like to do the same things, both like to go snowboarding or, whatever it is that you enjoy as a pastime or a cultural thing in common, that means you're compatible. But it doesn't. It means you have things in common and that they might be fun to hang out with. But as far as a relationship goes, if, well, especially these days, if they belong to a radically different political party than you, if they have different values than you and different beliefs and different fundamental needs in the relationship, it doesn't matter how much you both like, you know, the AAS or whatever. It doesn't matter what you have in common culturally, because you have nowhere to live. It's a a fish and a bird falling in love. And that doesn't mean that person's bad and that person's good. It just is not a matter of fit. And the problem is that, you know, no amount of fun stuff done together is going to make up for a poor fit. And it's never going to quite sit. It's always going to rock in the setting. It's never going to, the gem is never going to sit in the setting and be nice and flush. It's always just going to rock just a little bit loose. So you don't trust it. She said, blithering on, let's get some more cards. All right. What do our darling Taurines need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Two more I feel drawn to take. Two more. All right. High Priestess. You'd rather be alone. You'd rather be alone than lonely in a relationship. Ooh, the World. This is wonderful. And we'd have the dimension to this. Yeah. Oh boy. I have things to say. I better put some cards down. Two of Swords. Ooh, boy. Okay. Yes, I have context. Knight of Cups. Well, now. And the Nine of Cups. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. I can already tell I admire you. Here's why. Some of you, there is someone in this group that is watching this, just the right person. You have reached a point in your life where you have outgrown what you're doing. There's some sort of situationship that you are outgrowing. And you're at a stalemate with it right now with this Two of Swords. But there is the World card here is the ending of one phase of your life and a beautiful new phase starting. And the High Priestess is a wise and growing and knowledgeable woman who is traditionally a bit more solitary. Not a bad thing. And also clearly not a permanent thing, but we'll get to that. You have outgrown something. And this month will be the month when you realize, in order for you to bring anything new into your life, you're going to have to clear away what is no longer which it no longer is yours. No longer is yours. It doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean they're bad or that you failed or anything like that. It's just that there's nothing left. And it could, all relationships, even the ones that end are not failures, right? They might have had a beginning and an ending. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean they failed. It means you grew apart. You extracted everything that was good about it, but now you're just not hitting anymore. It's just not hitting anymore. And someone is withdrawing more and more, and someone is more and more disappointed, and your friends are supportive, and your life is supportive. And this is a good time to go if it's time to go. Because there's something, and I'm not saying that you leave a person for another person like the way you do a job, because obviously that's not a good idea. But these two cards, I asked, remember I said I want two more cards? Well, these are the two cards. And what I pulled is the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, getting what you actually want. And the Knight of Cups, I mean, ooh la la, right? Ooh la la. This is a romantic offer. An attractive person. We've got a love letter. We've got a picnic. We've got flowers. We've got horseback riding in the desert. It's all just so very woohoo. And the Nine of Cups is treasure and wish fulfillment and bliss. Now, I'm not saying, DFMTA in order to get this new prince. Princes are princes. They can come and go. It could just be a torrid affair. It could just be a torrid affair that is the thing that knocks you out of the thing that you've already outgrown. Some of us need to engage in wild behavior in order to finally shake off something that a party that they've stayed too long at, if that makes any sense. So, sorry to blither, but now, if you're seeing this and you're thinking, Joan, you're reading these wrong. This is actually blah 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 blah, and this is actually blah 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 blah. Then I'm still right because I mean not to pat my own back, right? But only you can see the context here, so you'll be able to see this for some of you and see, yeah, this is it. So I want to take some more cards here because I want to see. Tell me more about these, please. Tell me more about this new person and this new wish fulfillment. Tell me more about this, please. Okay. Taurus, please. That sounded so arrogant. Forgive me. I'm such a dingaling, but no, I'm not. I am not going to talk about myself that way, and neither should you. This is the year where we stop talking about ourselves as if we're all dorks, because we're all dorks, right? So that's like the baseline. So we're all actually kind of wonderful. Okay. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have outgrown your old thing. You're decentering a lot of things that you used to center. Ten of Pentacles. Happy life, prosperity, good times. Fabulous. Wow. And the Six of Swords. You leave turbulent waters and go to a new shore. Six of Swords is always about leaving a bad time and heading towards a better time. Some of you might be right about to change things up in a big bad way. Some of you might have something that is a catalyst that takes you to the next phase of your life. But the next phase of your life looks absolutely delicious. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is a beautiful card, especially to have it right next to the Nine of Cups and the World. I mean, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's good. It's good. Right now, maybe it doesn't feel so good. But this will be the month when stuff is cemented. Stuff is made more clear. Decisions possibly are made, even if no action is yet taken. even if I don't see a Tower card or anything like here to suggest rapid change, but definitely a realization that more is needed, more is possible. And I just want to tell you, darling, that more is available to you. So I'm going to call it for this, and I'm going to pull a little froggy card for you. Or you are worthy of the little froggy card. And I like to sign readings off with them. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you're willing, I'd be thrilled if you would like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a comment. I'm so new, and I would be honored to have your support. Your little frog. Okay. This came up last week. This is fun. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to start over. Well, that certainly seems to be the theme here. Good stuff. Good stuff. I keep wanting to add one little thing here, and that is the thing that will, I'm being told to say this, the thing that will prevent the stagnation happening again in your life is to center yourself and decenter the other people in your life. Center yourself first. That way you have a much clearer idea of what you need at any given time. And also you treat yourself with love and respect. And when you do that, you not only draw people to you that are of a like mind, but your discernment's better because you're not centering other people. When your discernment is better, then you're able to go, oh, no, I don't like that. That makes me feel bad. I don't like that. And also goodbye. Like whatever verbal or behavioral equivalent to an unsolicited dick pic that shows up in your love life, you can go, oh no, oh my goodness. No, I don't do that, for I am the Queen of Swords and you are a non-person now. Goodbye. So, just wanted to throw that out there. All right, darlings, thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it. I hope this reading was helpful and insightful, and I hope that you have a good, lovely month. Mwah, mwah. Be good. Be good. Bye. Don't be good.